They wanted to leave nothing to Ryan and Blake's crazy-ass, wild Game of Thrones, dragging, breathing imaginations. And they started recording everything, and I'm talking conversations with execs. Everything is recorded.
Okay.
We need to focus on this drama because Candace Owens has accused Ryan Reynolds of using his wife Blake Lively to not only take over Justin Baldwin's It Ends With Us movie, but also to ruin Baldwin's career. According to Candace, Ryan Reynolds was responsible for Baldwin's agency firing him and even attempting to have him banned from the industry. But it doesn't stop there because Candace dropped a huge bombshell alleging that his true motivation was Reynolds' concerns related to his previous work with his ex-wife, Scarlett Johansson. If you haven't logged on yet, please take a seat and allow me to explain, as it's beginning to appear that Justin Baldwin is the true victim in this situation. After months of discussions, Sony Studios agreed to give Justin Baldwin's film studio Wayfair Studio the rights to make a movie out of the best-selling book It Ends With Us. Distribution and co-financing of the film, the lead role of Lily Bloom was given to Blake Lively, who was also directing and starring in the movie. It was said that one of the reasons Blake Lively agreed to star in the movie was because she was promised an executive producer credit, which Wayfair Studios agreed to. But the studio never asked Blake to play a part in the film. In addition to claiming credit and playing Lily Bloom, there have been allegations of a feud between Blake and Baldwin circulated on social media after fans observed that they had unfollowed one another and appeared to steer clear of one another when attending the promotional events for the film during the It Ends With Us tour. In her tone-deaf approach to film promotion, Blake drew a lot of criticism for concentrating on advertising her beauty brand in press interviews rather than speaking directly to the film's crucial DV issues.
Someone understands the themes of this movie, comes across you in public, and they want to really talk to you. What's the best way for them to be able to talk to you about this? How would you recommend they go about it?
Asking for like my address or my phone number or like my location share. Why can't just location share?
The drama between Blake Lively and Justin Baldwin escalated in December 2023 when Blake filed a lawsuit against Baldwin, accusing him of launching a smear campaign against her after she complained about sexual harassment on set. She accused him of improvising unwanted kisses and staring at her while she was topless and having her body makeup removed. She asked him to turn away, but he allegedly talked about his sex life, including encounters he said may not have happened, displayed a nude film of his wife to her, and had been consenting. Prominent Me Too reporter Megan Tuico authored a piece based on Blake's claims, which also contained text messages and emails that were purportedly obtained through a subpoena. The messages seemed to indicate that Baldwin and his public relations team were discussing a strategy to harm Lively's reputation. According to Lively, he was concerned that she would disclose her problems with his on-set behavior during the press tour. The lawsuit seriously harmed Baldwin's reputation because not only did his talent agency, not only did WME terminate his client relationship, but he also lost the Women's Advocacy Award he had received for his valiant efforts to support women and girls. Additionally, other media outlets reported that he had been dropped from some future projects. A few days ago, Baldwin responded to Blake's lawsuit by suing the New York Times reporter and TOI for $250 million. He went one step further and filed a $400 million lawsuit against Blake Lively, her husband Ryan Reynolds, and their publicist, claiming that he was built to handle it, and also faced the possibility of being dropped from the films he was working on. In order to save her reputation, Lively took over the film and fabricated issues on the set and in post-production. Not only did Baldwin sue Blake, her husband Ryan Reynolds, and their public relations team, but he also started a website with proof to exonerate him of the charges filed against him. An individual closely monitoring this legal dispute is Candace Owens, who captured the attention of the whole entertainment world.
And I did an interview actually this morning. It was with the Daily Telegraph, and she was asking me, what is it about this case that just really got you into it? And I was explaining to her, I don't like when defenseless people get bullied, because there's something about watching people that are defenseless just being abused that just lights a fire in my belly. It's like, pick on someone your own size. Ryan Reynolds, pick on me. I got it. Like I've got fight in me. And when I decide to pick up these battles, I have to see them through to the end. It becomes obsessive for me because I just, especially when it's a man using the Me Too movement to get what he wants, like Ryan Reynolds, an insecure little baby. I cannot tolerate that. That drives me absolutely. Informed that Reynolds approached a senior executive at WME and expressed his deep disdain for Baldoni, going as far as to suggest that the agency is working with a sexual predator. Okay? Ryan, personally, and you can take this to the bank, I am telling you right now, this is a fact, this has been confirmed to me. He tried to get Justin Baldoni dropped from WME multiple times before they did, okay? So all of those articles that came out when Justin got dropped and they were denying that Ryan Reynolds had anything to do with it, those were PR teams that were working overtime behind the scenes, likely their PR team. Leslie Sloan, it's not true. No, this never, that is a fact. Like I said, I'm getting leaks right now that someone inside of WME confirmed that Ryan Reynolds was going around trying to get him dropped, okay? And he didn't get it, they didn't do it until the lawsuit was filed, and they immediately dropped him.
Also,
well, because they were being crazy early on in 2023, somebody, and I don't know who the person was, okay? Somebody advised everyone to record everything. Somebody had a gut instinct and said, we need to record everything because they were already being accused of things that weren't true, right? Ryan and Blake are insane. They're saying things that didn't happen. She's saying, like, he said sexy on set. He's like, I said sexy on set because you said sexy on set, and this is how you discussed wardrobe with me, so I thought it was okay. And like, they already can see which way the wind is blowing, okay? So I don't know who gave this advice. I mean, they said record everything. So this is the reason why she didn't think the scene was recorded, or she didn't think that it was on, like they were catching the audio, and they had. Sony informs Wayfarer, the studio financing the premiere and most of the film, that Lively had demanded that Baldoni, Heath, and Wayfarer refrain from attending the New York premiere and threatened to cast-wide boycott if they do. Oh, this is really Justin's fault. I need to be man up and accept, the public, you're noticing some things, but you're wrong, public. Basically, the command was gaslight the public while behind the scenes, we act awful. That was the command.